Hey all, Dr. Jared here. Um, you know, One of the most common questions I get are, how often should I maintain this? And so, you know, I say that as in the best analogy I could give for how to utilize chiropractic care is kind of like how you take care of a vehicle, especially one that you truly cherish. I mean, Warren Buffett is famous for the analogy of you can have any car you want, but whatever you pick, you only get one for the rest of your life. And that's why you should treat your body as your most valuable asset that you have and treat your health like something that should be invested in not only continuously, but more often as you age. And so think about this. If you went and bought a car, you would never question if it needs routine maintenance. Now, a brand new car might need basic maintenance. You're going to change the oil, you're going to have checks, you're going to put air in the tires. As things go farther, you might rotate the tires, you might have to replace certain parts. And as it gets especially older, you might have to do more serious things to the engine or whatever it is. But let's just say hypothetically, you can't replace the engine, you can't replace the transmission. You're going to have to really take excellent care of it. You probably would do maintenance before there was a serious problem. And so similarly, I explain chiropractic care in a very similar manner. And you think about it for kids, for babies, for my own children, we do routine maintenance. They get frequent, but less frequent than maybe a Medicare age person. Chiropractic treatments. They have no arthritis. They have no degeneration. They're just literally getting, tune-ups. But, as you get to those ages of a more vintage or more classic car, if you had a 1972 Firebird or something like that, that if you want that thing to run as well as it did 30 years ago or 40 years ago, it takes a heck of a lot more work. And if you're going to continue to run it as hard as you did back then, it takes especially a lot of work. That's why, for athletes tend to look the best and beat their bodies up the most. So when somebody says, why would you get adjusted if you feel good? I would say, why wouldn't you get adjusted if you feel good? Maintaining your joint health, maintaining your neurology, maintaining your disc spaces, all make a huge difference as you age. And so that's why investing in your children, investing in yourself if you're younger, makes a big difference. But as you're aging, it should be no surprise that it takes more work to stay the same. And that's why as people get older, they might actually have to increase their frequency. And if they've already had a true injury, like if you have a significant level of arthritis, or if you have a previous back surgery or disc herniation or something like that, you might have to get adjusted or maintain adjustments even with some level of discomfort. You might still have an aching back a little bit, or you might still have when you do your gardening, you might still be sore at the end of it, but at least if you're seeing chiropractor for regular treatments, you can wobble after you do the gardening, or you can maintain that instead of letting it get progressively worse. Because so often for people, they cover it up. They take ibuprofen or stronger pain meds, or they try and ignore it, and they let a problem get to a more serious level. And by the time they want to fix it, it's sometimes impossible. And that's what leads people so frequently to surgery and other things of that nature. So it's rarely intended, but it does happen. And so think of yourself, if you were going to assess the state of your body compared to your car, which one do you take better care of? And if it's not your body, I'd strongly encourage you to do more for that. But like Warren Buffett says, you only get one. And hope you really, truly value yourself and maintain it. Have a very blessed day.